Hello everybody and welcome to a review of 2.5 Dimensional Seduction episode 14. Now, for this episode, I want to present someone very special, a very special guest into this show for this episode. Sumi Sakurasara from Rent-A-Girlfriend. I like to bring her up because she's one of many characters who brought the definition of the shyness in anime. You know what I mean? Like, when you think about the shy girls, you gotta think about it. There's a plethora. There's a lot of them. Like, I can only think of, in my head right now, is my waifu, Hinata Hyuga, Sumi Sakurasara, Komi from Komi Can't Communicate, Shizuka from the 100 Girlfriends. Who else? Oh, there is Miko from the Quintessential Quadruplet, you know, the one with the headphones. Those are the girls I can think of when it comes to the shyness. You know, Sumi has been one of the, as many people would like Rent-A-Girlfriend, is one of the best girls of the Rent-A-Girlfriend franchise. Yes, I have her at one. The reason I have her here is because she's the definition of the shyness. And this episode did everything for us. Like, legit, like a very wholesome episode of Now. Now, when we first saw Now last week, she's a very shy, timid girl. As much shy girls in anime, there's been like that. They're hard to speak their truth. They're hard to speak their mind. They have their reasons as to why they're shy. They have their reasons to be the quiet type. And people look at her like, people look at them like, oh, they're not attractive because they don't talk. I mean, yeah, there's a plethora of like the yanderes, the tsunderes, the kunderes. I get all that. But for the shy girl's perspective, it's like, y'all forgot. Y'all forgetting. There is development when shy girls. There's development in the shy girls in anime. You may not like it, but it's happened. Hinata Hyuga, my wife of all time, has done it. So, after last week's episode with Now just walking away, ended with a cliffhanger with the guy, the MC, just wanting to talk to Now, we get right to it. And this episode was very wholesome to watch. So without further ado, let's get right to the review of 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. Okay, now, we're on episode 14. We're on episode 14. This whole entire episode is about Now. And I like this episode because Now is very, again, when you have an episode 1 or 2 of a shy girl, you're going to see a sign of development. And we have seen that. For example, Sumi from Rent-A-Girlfriend. You remember the first time I saw Sumi from Rent-A-Girlfriend? When I first saw her back in season 1, episode 11, she was a very shy girl. But in that one episode, she stepped up her game. She spoke. She tried her best to smile a lot. And she stood up against bitch-ass Mommy, which, by the way, Mommy is trash to me. Like, top 5 most hated characters. But that's it. That's a different topic another way. But what I'm saying is, she has stepped up in one episode. In this one, she has stepped up in one episode. Proving that she is, to me, my... like, between her and Ririsa, it's kind of close between Best Girl of 2.5. Even though people like Ririsa and all that. Now, as for Now's trying to talk in a way to the MC. And she tries so hard. I mean, she spoke a little bit, but it's not as big as you want it to be. There's still... what's holding her back is her past. If you go back to her past, telling people, like, oh, cosplay sucks. Oh, why you talk about anime? Anime's trash. Oh, why? Like, her past self is holding her back. You could say her anti-self is holding her back. Telling her, you don't need friends. Oh, you could be alone all your life. Be alone. Be alone. It's great to be alone. You know, that's her past dark side loneliness self. That's telling her present self, don't, like, just be alone, you know? Now, for Now, as brightness as it is in this episode, she is stepped up. I mean, she looking for Lily, Ririsa, well, Lily, aka Ririsa, and they want to cosplay together. And that was her dream from day one. Her real dream is to cosplay with Lily. Well, Ririsa, but Lily, same thing. But still, wanted to cosplay with Lily. Because remember, back in the last week, she was all timid. She was showing all these emotions. It's kind of like one reaction, one simple face could tell if a person's angry or not. And now has shown that she's not angry with Ririsa. She's not angry at Lily. She just wants to cosplay with her. But again, her words doesn't communicate with it. Just, the Komi can't communicate fine. But my point is, now can't really express her feelings, the dialogue. But but thanks to Ririsa / Lily, she finally get to pose with Now. And when she spoke in the cosplay pose with the dialogue, every cameraman was literally froze. Because again, you go back to it, she has always been shy. She never spoken. It's like when she come out in cosplay, everyone take photos and she doesn't talk. But when she spoke, that was a sign of development. That was the sign of development. That was a very cornerstone in her development, that she has spoken. When she spoke, everyone was shocked, but they still like her. And the thing with cosplaying is communication. It's like, if you have two people cosplaying, they don't have to talk to say, hey, let's do this, let's do that. No. When they pose, they pose. And that's how cosplaying really is. Cosplay is all about communication. It's all about teamwork. Cosplaying brings out the love to everyone. And for Now's case, that was the moment. I mean, her past self, and I do like this segment with her past self trying to tell Now, you don't like anybody, you're gonna be a loner, be lonely, all that stuff. But Now broke into that because of Ririsa. This is what I like about Ririsa. This is what I like about Ririsa. Ririsa find ways for people to understand the love and joy for cosplaying, and how cosplaying is supposed to be fun, and how it brings out a confidence in you. And for Ririsa to bring out the confidence, and Now for her to come out at that and told Ririsa, will you be my friend? When Now said that was the beginning of a development. Like yeah, she spoke in the cosplay event, but speaking to Ririsa, speaking to Lily, saying, will you be my friend? That was the moment of right there. That's the development, right? That's that. She reminds me of Sumi. Because again, if you go back to this, if you go look at Rent a Girlfriend and you see Sumi's development, she has come a long way as well. She's spoken sometimes that, she has ways to communicate with Shizu and Akazuya, but she does it in a passionable way. So when I look at Now saying to Ririsa for the first time, will you be my friend? That was the moment. It's like, she did it. She broke out of her past self, and now she's in the present making a friend. She finally got her first friend. She never had friends. This is the first friend she ever gotten after the whole things of her past. But now this is her actual first friend. And I do see in the future a development in Ririsa. I do see a development in Now's sake. Now, let's go to Mikari. Let's go to Mikari for a bit. You know what? I'll be honest with you guys. I forgot all about her. I'm dead ass. I literally forgot about her. We haven't seen her in so long. I don't even know the last time I saw her. I think the last time I saw her was when Ririsa came to class and she told her that you get in detention. That was the last time I saw her. So, again, it's been a long time since we've seen her. The Mikari fans must be happy to see her once again. But as her modeling career goes up, she wants to get into cosplay because now that the MC loves cosplay and all that stuff, she wants to challenge Ririsa in cosplaying. So Mikari is like, okay, my modeling is good, but I want to try something new. I want to try something new, which is cosplaying. So now she's in the competition as trying to get with the MC. And now she's on the verge of, you know what? brace yourself, MC, because I'm gonna cosplay, and I'm gonna cosplay the best Lily outfit it could be. So we're gonna see that, and I hope it's gonna be good. But overall, though, this episode was very wholesome. Forget the etchiness and all that stuff. This was all about now developing as a character, showing that cosplaying is very timid, but it's also very a fun way to communicate with others and make friends along the way. And for her to speak, for the first time in her cosplay, and to speak with Lily / Ririsa for the first time, it's safe to say that we're gonna see a lot of growth in her. And it was a bright episode to see. Sumi has done it well. See, respectful. But like I said, anyway, I look forward for next week's episode of it. We'll see more of. I hope we're gonna see Mikari again. And again, my respect for now. Great job. Great freaking job. Now you stepped up and I loved it. So stay tuned for next week.